Once again, we are speaking with Isaac Wright, partner at Forward Solution Strategy Group, Democratic strategist. Give us your take on this latest Joe Biden set to with some members of this group of candidates who are, he says, I worked across the aisle, even with segregationists. They are painting that in some ways as he is coddling up with segregationists, or he did in the past. And, you know, quite frankly, one of the things that came to mind for me almost immediately, Isaac, was maybe this is one of those moments when, even though he doesn't want to speak to the primary, President Obama needs to say something, but maybe not.
Well, I mean, look, Joe Biden has a long tenure of service. Nobody questions where his heart is, but sometimes his mouth moves in a different direction. He's been known for some gaffes in the past, but I think his intent was clear there. Right? We have to stand up for our values. We have to call out wrong when it's wrong. But at the same time, you never change somebody's mind by not talking to them. And we have to be willing to work with outreach and talk to people that we don't agree with if we're going to persuade them.
Well, it was also a different time, right? I mean, it's hard to call out. I heard Senator Booker say something about speaking truth to power. It was a lot more difficult to speak truth to power 40 years ago in the United States Senate. By the way, when they were Democrats, members of the same party.
Yeah, and I don't think it's a question of speaking truth to power. I think we have to stand up for our values, regardless of who's in power, whether they're in your party or not. You have to be willing to stand up for your values and for what's right, and at the same time, be willing to tell people what those values are. Because if you sit on them, if you hide the light under a bushel, nobody is going to know. Nobody's going to see the difference, and you're never going to change people's minds.